Bennett Sullivan here with the Banjo Studio. If you haven't checked out the Banjo Studio, it's a great place to buy American-made instruments like Deering banjos and Collins guitars, and they also have a really great selection of accessories. Check them out at banjostudio.com. I'm going to show you a little bit of what I do for backup playing on the banjo, and this is, I would say, beginner intermediate stuff. You do need to know your basic chords, you know, your triad chords. We're going to be in the key of G here, so your G chord, both of these positions, and then your C and your D positions. And what I'm going to be showing you is walking bass backup. This is something I do a lot when I'm playing, and it's just a fun way to do something different with your backup playing and throw something in there that kind of might perk up the ears of the people that you're playing with. And so I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do, and then we'll go over it. This is Rollin' My Sweet Baby's Arms. So, rollin' my sweet baby's arms, rollin' my sweet baby's arms, lay round the shack till the bell train gets back, and rollin' my sweet baby's arms. All right, so there's 3 different spots where we're moving from one chord to the next chord. The first spot is when we go to that first chord change, that D chord. So rollin' my sweet baby's arms, rollin' my sweet baby's arms. And I'm thinking about this in terms of lyrics. So like, you know, rollin' my sweet, that second sweet is when we're actually moving our 4th string note down. When I'm playing at a jam or if I'm playing a concert, I don't really think about it like that. I've done it so much at this point where I just kind of can feel it and know when to change. But if you're just starting out, if you've never done this before, it's good to listen to the lyrics and to think about the lyrics and use those as cues for when to change. So we got Rollin' My Sweet Baby's Arms, and then Rollin' My Sweet Baby's Arms. And what I'm doing here is I'm moving chromatically, so in half steps or 1 fret at a time, I'm moving from 5, 4, 3, 2, and then open. And I'll vamp that once on the D chord. So vamp, and then I'll put my 4th string, 4th fret on. And then we go back to G. Lay round the shack. So now we change to our C chord next after our G chord. So we've got rollin' my sweet baby's arms, that's all G. And then rollin' my sweet, rollin' my sweet baby's arms. And now, lay round, we're gonna switch on shack, shack. So now we're going up to C, so we're walking up to a C chord. Lay round the shack till the bell. Right, so our target note is our C tone up here at the 10th fret. And we're going 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm doing that all with my ring finger too. Of course, you can go ring, index, middle, ring. You kind of figure out what works for you. But I'm just using my ring finger for that. So lay round the shack till the mail train gets. Now back. Now for back we're going 10, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bum, 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 bum. Because our target is this D chord up here. So it really helps to know your chords and where they are, because that gives you an idea of where you're going. And then you just hang on that until going back to the G. Mail train gets back, and I'll roll in my sweet baby's arms. And that goes back to G. All right, so those are 3 different transitions from G to D, from G to C, and then from C to D. And so you can do a lot of different ones. You know, if the song goes from G to D, you could go. You know, that's one that you could do. Or, you know, kind of have fun with it, make up some different weird note combinations. It sounds kind of funky, but as long as you end up at that target tone, you're good. And you do it with good timing and tone, you're all right. The typical ones are the chromatic ones that are walking. You know, if I'm going up and then down like that, it sounds funky. You might get some weird looks, but it's still fun to mess around with that kind of stuff. And do it in as many different contexts as you can. So this is Rolling My Sweet Baby's Arms, but you can also do it with 9-Pound Hammer, Will the Circle Be Unbroken, I'll Fly Away, like any standard bluegrass song. This stuff is really fun. Do it in a bunch of different keys as well. All right, that's it. Go check out thebanjostudio.com. Let me know if you have any questions about this particular exercise, and thanks for watching.